Well, we're beginning to understand that something's happening on our college campuses that we just did not know until now. Uh, it's becoming a place where hate is being indoctrinated. I mean, we saw it during the BLM movement. We saw it during Antifa. A lot of those folks came out of the same college environments. We're now seeing something we had no idea was simmering underneath the surface, and it's this anti-Semitism. We're going to address it. At the end of the day, colleges are it's a foreshadowing of where our country's going, with our kids and how they look at each other and how they look at our country. If we are fomenting hate, we need to start dealing with that and stop supporting that and stop taxpayer dollars going toward that. This is a place that we should be learning about coming together, proud of who we are, acceptance of who we are, and realize we can be different in so many different ways, but we the people have so much in common. We have to start appreciating that, and we're not seeing that coming out of our college campuses more recently over the years.
Can you talk a little bit about that? I believe the Judiciary Committee recently were holding hearings, or was holding a hearing there, to hear from other Jewish students about the rise of anti-Semitism. But with that, within the crowd, there were pro-Palestinian chants happening at the very same time. And then comes this argument about the right to protest. But again, understanding what you're supporting when you are, again, protesting or pushing against, or for rather, anti-Semitism, free Palestine from the river to the sea, et cetera, things that you've seen. You've seen congressional leaders, one in fact being censured over this. Are you prepared that there will be and possibly be pushback from this today?
Well, I don't doubt. Right now, there seems to be a strong movement, a really pro-Hamas movement. You have to keep in mind, we're talking about Hamas. This is evil ideology. Their actions were evil, and yet we have in our country our kids who should know better. We should have this heart of empathy. If nothing else, we can see what's going on in Israel, what's just happened recently, and have some heart for that. Instead, we're seeing an outgrowing of pro-Hamas. So we're actually in the process. We're now looking at how do we deal with this? Now do we see what's going on? Now we see what's coming out of our college systems. How do we start holding these colleges accountable? Number one, what are they bringing into in terms of the type of teaching they have? And number two, what kind of accountability for those who are truly teaching hate? How do we deal with that, and how do we make sure that we're not funding this anymore?